right away that when we fund women, the first things that they want to do with the money they earn is to make sure that their kids have the uniforms that they need to go to school and the supplies, and make sure they have new shoes and food. And so it's really rewarding to see and hear the women talk about how the reason that they want to succeed is to help their families. I started Nest in 2006, the day I got my master's in social work. I, between college and graduate school, lived in India and studied sort of international development, and my target population was working with women and children, and worked for an organization that was 50% abled, 50% disabled kids, and we made all of our own prosthetics and taught them how to use them. And it was sort of my first taste of what good charity is. And then I came back, got my master's in social work, and was a little bit unsure what I wanted to do. And so I literally sat down at a restaurant and made a sort of two lists, one of everything I wanted in my life that was really important to me, social work and traveling and having the arts incorporated into my life, and then another list of sort of what I thought was the best fit for helping women and children abroad. I called my mom the next day and was like, I'm starting a nonprofit. And so we incorporated June 1st of 2006, and by September 1st we had an operating website and we're running. I loved the idea of microfinance, and it's booming as an idea right now. And I think that as a model, it's great because you give a woman a loan and she becomes invested in her business and feels like her skill and her craft is productive and can generate income for her family. But a lot of micro-lending banks subsist by charging high interest rates. So lots of women end up taking out these loans, and then their business is struggling and they get nervous, and so they take out another loan to repay their loan, and so they end up in cycles of debt. And so I wanted to sort of address all of those concerns. So we created a model that I call micro bartering, where we give women a loan and they repay those loans in product rather than in cash. And then we take those products and sell them in the United States and take the money from the product sales to cycle into new loans. So we basically just put the interest rates on American consumers who get product in return, and the women get interest-free loans. Micro bartering is the most unique piece of what Nest does, but we see it as sort of the first step in creating a successful business for the women. So unlike traditional micro-lending banks, we really wanted to provide all the other necessary steps to business growth. So we provide the initial loan, but then we provide a number of other services. One of which is product development, where we use UX designers to help us look at the women's existing skills and craft and save most of the culture behind their craft and the skill that they have, but then also incorporate Western modern design so that you have a sort of collaborative product that is marketable and sellable in the United States, but also supports and celebrates the traditions of the culture that it comes from. So that's another piece. And then we also do a sustained income program. So as the women are repaying their loan, we're constantly buying product from them so that they're earning money throughout the entire repayment process, which is our ethical sourcing project. And so where we partner with companies like Reef or Trina Turk or Lord & Taylor or Ralph Lauren, and they design a product and our women produce it for them. And so the women get paid fair trade and get large orders, and the company gets beautiful handcrafted items. People can go to our website and shop and donate and do both at the same time, which is great. And then we also have 12 city teams around the country that have teams of about 15 to 20 people, and they host fundraisers and trunk shows and events to kind of build awareness and generate support for what we do. And if you're not in one of those 12 cities, you can hold a trunk show in your home. We'll send you a box of inventory and you can sell it to your friends and family. But get involved, and I think that it's really important that because the world is becoming smaller, that we take advantage of that and we learn about other communities and cultures because we can. And I hope that Nest can be a vehicle for people to learn about the needs that are out there, but also the tremendous amount of hope and good things that are happening that people in the United States can be a part of.